someone lies to you or cheats on you or leaves you or rejects you, and immediately the mind begins constructing thoughts from someone else's external behavior. So they cheated on me now becomes I wasn't enough. But notice something. Those are not the exact same statements, nor are they performed by the same person. They cheated on me. I wasn't enough. It's two people that are agreeing to something, agreeing to the impression or the analysis of a particular situation. But they're not even close. One is an event, someone cheated, someone lied, and the other one is an identity assignment. But most people cross that bridge automatically because they were never taught to examine thinking itself. And this is where Icepic framework becomes extremely valuable. Icepic is a framework that asks, what lens, what am I looking through that converted another person's judgment into evidence about my own worth? That's a completely different question. And let's slow this down. If someone cheats on you, what actually happened? A person made a decision. That's it. It really is that simple. A decision that is based on their own value system, based on their integrity, their impulses, their judgment architecture, their inability to govern their own selves. It could be validation, it could be ego, it could be incentives of some kind. But people do a lot of things for a lot of different reasons. Somewhere in that process, you yourself absorbed their execution of bad judgment as a referendum for your own thinking. How would you do that? That's the part almost nobody really looks at. People will spend years analyzing the betrayal. Why would they even do that to me? It could happen between families too, not just romantic relationships. But nobody really analyzes the bridge that took them from the event, which is factual, cannot be argued, it did happen, to the thinking distortion. Who sits down and thinks about that? And when you think about the bridge that you build, it's not only your lowered self-worth, but quite often what comes with that is shame, humility. I've seen in people where they literally they add on a whole bunch of lenses onto their own thinking, and it follows them for a long time. And quite often they bring it into relationships after because now their lenses become embedded. So what I want to do is I want to look at the Icepic framework and how it may help you in this particular situation where you feel you have been betrayed, and use Icepic for more than just this situation. You can use it for anything across any industry, any situation. You can identify the thinking fault, the fault point of what caused that to occur. Because what you've done is you democratize your own self-worth. If you feel humiliated or shame, that means that you've given your own self-worth for others to judge by them viewing the event from the outside. You've been cheated on, and so they think less of you, and they think, what did she do? What caused that to happen? Why did they leave? Icepic is a tool that chips away ice, a very hard, solid piece of ice. And the Icepic is painful as you chip away to create a sculpture or to remove parts that no longer belong. But the beauty of the Icepic framework is that if you turn it on its side, it says, I see epic. Why? Because everything in life is double-edged. So instead of looking at the cheater betraying you and hurting you, look at it as a gift. Well, a gift for what? What did I gain out of it? The gift truly is that you're able to see something within yourself that needed correction. We always grow through experiences. Every time we are disillusioned by a particular experience that we dislike, it forces us to look at ourselves even more. And if we do that more towards us, then you can become epic because you've learned how to analyze that situation and overcome it. So it's so much more than the betrayal and the trauma. There's no reason for you to carry that going forward. A lot of people say, well, I would have never done it if I would have known they would have cheated. And what I'd like for you to explore and maybe think about is that our experiences is what make us who we are. So if you would have known up front that they were a cheater, if you will, or they had bad judgment, would you have not had that relationship? Can you take a moment and look at the things that have added on to you or have removed things from you that didn't work because of that relationship? Can you take it and add meaning to it as a creator? Can you add meaning to it that colors your life in a much more beautiful way?